All right, here we go. Let me tell you something, man. I'm back. I dropped the first show. I got missing in action for a minute. Oh, I just got missing. I had to take some time off to take care of some stuff that was real important. But now I'm back. New vibe, new topics. My voice is a little hoarse, but I'm still gonna get my point across, so it don't make a difference. If you don't like my show, if you don't like me, if you don't like my topics, man, listen, man, I guarantee you it's a million shows out here. There's all kind of shows out there. Nerd shows. They got shows for Simpson suckers. I heard some dudes catering to females. They got all kinds of shows out here. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't no show like this show. My cousin. Oh man, you ain't gonna say that. Listen, bro. You watch this show. This show gonna run till they run me off this internet. I guarantee it. I guarantee I'll go listen to all these other shows. They talk about females' body count, all this other stuff, making just playing, just playing. No, this is a serious show. Cause guess what? I'm not doing this show for money. I'm doing this show for entertainment, to enlighten people, and go over my experiences in life to help other people, so they don't have bad experience. I had a lot of bad experiences, but I'm gonna go over some things to help you have great experiences in life. So I ain't really made a lot of mistakes in my life, but just some things I'm gonna tell y'all. You got to take it easy sometimes. You got to relax. You get out of bad relationships. I just don't know why people stay in bad relationships, and that's one of my topics. That's one of my topics because man, I can speak on staying in a bad relationship for your kids. The love is still there. You got a little bit of love still there. But you stay in a relationship just for your children, and a lot of men do it, and a lot of women do it too. But why? You can always enjoy your kids when you're not in a relationship. I'm gonna speak from experience right now. I'm enjoying my kids right now, and me and their mom not together. One of them in their sleep, one of them at college, and when he get out of school, guess what? He'll come right over here to his dad's and lay down and go to sleep, talk to me every day, and all that. So you can have a good relationship without being with the mom. But it's a downside to that too, because man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I talked about in the first show, man. Look, boy, y'all better get that prenup. I don't care what you do. I don't care how good that vagina is. I don't care what she takes. She gonna love you forever. If you got some money, even a little bit of money, boy, you better get it. Cause guess what? Last time I talked to y'all, I was at 80. Right now, about 100 grand, boy. I'm telling you, boy, they beating these pockets in. But hey, that's all right. Cause one thing about me, I'm resilient, man. I'm hard to beat. And anybody that did anything against me, said something against me, or worked against me in any kind of way in 2022, 2023. When I see you, better be ready. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't making no threats of violence or none of that shit. But when I see you on these streets, boy, listen, you better be ready. Y'all can talk all this stuff behind closed doors. Y'all can talk on Zoom meetings. Y'all could talk shit on the telephone. But when you see Thomas Kearney in person, okay then. See, one thing about me, I lay in the cut. I don't bother nobody. I tend to my kids. I tend to my grandkids. We shop, eat, ride around. Not in a bragging way. We stay in fancy hotels. All that. I do all that. I don't say you barely see me post on Facebook. You barely see me showing off anything. I don't do all that. I just mind my business. But sometimes other people want to get in my business. And it's unfortunate some people can't mind their business. But it's all good. So if anybody got in my business 2022, 2023, and I see you on these streets, you better be ready because guess what? These streets wide open. They wide open, boy. People call these streets every day and get their ass tore out the frame. This TCAM filter, I ain't gonna tell no lies. I ain't gonna make up nothing. None of that. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a real show. I've been married a long time. Like I go from one marriage and transition to the next marriage. To be honest with you, man, I like relationships. I don't like out here scraping for vagina, hunting vagina down. Never can. Get the right stuff like that. So I go out and get on the hunt for a good wife. I like keeping a good wife in the house. I like keep good vagina in the house. I like having babies. Even at my age right now, if I meet the right female, yada yada, she want to have a baby? Okay, meet me downstairs. We finna have a baby because I got 8 kids. And I'm pretty good at doing that. That's one thing I'm good at. Let me stop messing around. So listen, man. Nothing to this one of the subjects I came with today, man. Dealing with broken females, man. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be able to get the love that you need from dealing with broken females because they done been through it, man. I'm not talking negative. I'm not doing no Kevin Samuels mess. I love everybody. I don't care how skinny you are, how big you are. I love everybody. I don't criticize. I don't care if you talking about you're a high value man or you work on a garbage truck. I don't get into that, man. Because all that stuff is superficial and nonsense. Okay, all that stuff is superficial and nonsense. Do I consider myself a high value man? I make the money like that, not in a bragging way. But do I say, no, man, I'm just a dude out here trying to make it, man. I don't go around, I got suits, and I don't go around wearing suits, acting bougie, eating in fancy places, strutting and flaunting. Man, I don't do all that, man. I'm a dude from, I ain't gonna say I'm from Kentucky. I'm about to tell y'all what town I'm from, boy. Look at yeah. Everybody know me personally. They know where I'm from. I'm proud of my town. Ain't no shame. I, I learned a lot from being from that little city, man. I'm telling you, I done been to other cities, major cities, lived in major cities, Atlanta, Chicago, other places, Miami. But let me tell you something, man. Ain't nothing like my hometown. I tell you right now. I love my hometown. So now back to these topics. I was dating this female. She was cool, sweet as pie, cook, everything. I'm telling you, man. She was fine, She had a little weight on her. She was kind of I'm gonna say fat thick, okay. But sometimes you get some use a slim girls ain't worth a quarter. You see my point? So she was cute, she was smart too, she was everything, She would have made somebody a good wife maybe 20 years ago. But them dudes just done messed up, man. And I feel bad for her, Me and her was hanging out for a minute. We had a lot of stuff in common, man. Like eating pickled eggs, drinking Fanta drinks, drinking chocolate milk. We had a lot of things in common. I'm telling you, I've never had so much in common with an individual. But she was just broken, man. I could tell when I first talked to her. And we had a good run, lots of fun, man, lots of fun, lots of laughs. We talked on the phone one night. We talked on the phone 5 hours straight. We just straight kicked it. But then I just knew that she really wasn't gonna give me what I need as far as love, loving me right. Because honestly, man, I like being in love. There's a difference between a girlfriend and a wife. You can ask anybody, girlfriend or wife. And I don't know what it is mentally. They still the same person. Only thing you do is go to courthouse and get married, get a piece of paper. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I just like being married. I like having a good ass wife, man. Just gotta find me a female that can give me the reciprocate the love that I'm giving her. Cause ain't no damage over here. Like, hey, I still got a lot of love to give. I'm telling you right now. I, baby mamas, they gone. We had good runs too. All my first baby mom, my second baby mom, we had a good run. My first wife, we had a good run. You see what I'm saying? And then my fourth wife, we had a good run for about 15 years. We lasted 20 for about 16 years. But the last 4 was a headache. Last 4, she kind of changed up on me. She used to be nice and sweet. She changed up on me, man. She turned into a person I didn't even know no more. I mean, I go back and look at pictures when she was the nice, sweet, loving wife, and then over time she just switched up, man. But I'm wondering, like, why are we still together? Like, I really don't need you for nothing. Like, hey, and she still stuck in with the marriage. I think she never really told me she loved me. She just there, but it couldn't have been the money because I stopped one business in one city, moved to another city, started all over, and then my money didn't get low. We still kept the same lifestyle of living, nice places, nice cars and stuff like that. And the person just kept being me over time, and I don't know. It's still baffled, but this person ain't gonna call my show. Oh, you bet that. I'm telling you, it's so crazy, man. After we split up, you know, and all the stuff we've been through, I was missing my wife a little bit. So, I mean, but I was good, chilling, Plus, I mean, she stayed in town a year, and my kids were staying with her. I was like, take my kids with you because you're not gonna blame me if their grades ain't right. Because I'm a good parent, but man, I'm so busy with other stuff that I be forgetting. So, but to keep it real with y'all, so she stayed here a year. She say she left because of me. No, she left because stuff was getting high around the pandemic. After the pandemic, and hey, listen, I wasn't finna pay no bills. So she left and went to her mom's. Man, it was still kind of cool. It was cool while she was here for the whole year after we split up. And then she left and went to her mom's. I was kind of miss her a little bit. And you know what I told her, man? I said, listen, you come back. I'm gonna give you 20 grand and let's try again. Now I'm gonna give you $20,000, but you gotta stay the whole year. And if it don't work out, I haven't changed. You can just have the 20 grand. You can just leave. I'm not doing that. You know why I can't say why she didn't want to do it, and I wasn't even mad at her. But boy, it'd been easy for me to give her that 20 grand come back over here for a year than her staying filing for divorce and trying to get money out of me and running my bills up and me hiring lawyers and all this other stuff. But I really do before we got in a bad space with each other, I really offered her 20,000. I said, listen, man, you come back and live with me. It's an extra bedroom. You can sleep upstairs. And it probably been about a month or two before I creeped in on her. I mess with y'all, man. Well, that's a real story. Off my wife 20 grand. Come back. I say, I'm gonna give you 20,000. And I'm gonna give you 10,000 down. At the end of the 12 months, I'm gonna give you another 10,000. And I'm gonna give you another 10,000. And the whole time you're here for the whole year, you ain't gotta pay no bills. No bills. I was gonna give it to her for real. Now I spend 100. Child support, alimony. They won't stop, boy. They beat my pockets in, boy. But guess what? I keep on recovering. I'm hard to beat. I'm hard to stop, man. I'm resilient. I'm resilient. They can't stop me. They say 99% of dudes over 40 is broke out of divorce. All right, then. Okay, then. That's on them. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I'm telling y'all, man. It's the real show. And boy, listen, I'm finna tell y'all some unbelievable stories, man. Don't you know that one of my ex-wives was selling me sex? In like 4 or 5 years, I probably paid her like $10,000 for sex. Yeah, I'm not lying. So I had this paper, and the paper was keeping up with every time we put money. Every time I would pay her, I would pay the amount, put the amount down. So I think in 5 years, I probably spent like $10,000. And people say, "Man, you buying sex on your?" Yeah, yeah. I come home, I'm ready to blast. Come on, dog. Ain't no secret. How much tonight? 150, 200. Okay. All right then. Okay. I ain't joking with y'all. Y'all be thinking it's a game, man. I got a lot of stories to tell out here, man. I'm for real. Yeah. So it's just like buy the hamburger and eat it. Like you go buy a burger, pay your money for it, you eat it. I pay for the vagina and help it for real. Yeah. Sometimes it was free. Yeah, once in a while. Me and my wife came up with this deal. Like our house was running about 46, 4,700 a month. I'm telling real stories, man. Y'all listen to these stories. Our house was running like 4,700 a month. She give me 600 a month. So one time I was like, "Hey, stop giving me the money and listen. Let me get 3 orgasms a week." She was like, "Okay," like there was a deal. She didn't realize 3 orgasms a week, only 7 days in a week. Okay, 7 days a week. That means every other day you gotta do something. So you do something on Monday, you gotta do something on Wednesday. Or if you do something on Monday, you at least gotta do something by Thursday. Okay. And then that's one time on Monday, that's another time on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do one more time. But she didn't realize that. And it went on for like 2 months. I was loving it. Like, boy, it's a good deal, man. That's the deal of the century. You getting 3 orgasms a week. Let me see. It was costing me 150 a week. Yeah, that was a deal. And I was like, yeah. Then after about 2 weeks, after about 2 months, she was tired. She was like, look, I'm just gonna start giving you the rent money back. I was like, all right, cool. Cause in 2 months, and then in them 2 months, man, I was paying extra. Like heels like an extra $50. Lingerie was like an extra 100. Boy, I was like, man, oh man, this the deal of the century. I wasn't mad about it, cause boy, I was catching some good ones. To be honest with you. All right, back to the show, man. All right, here we go. Y'all gotta listen good. Me and her was having lots of sex. I ain't talking about 1 hour, 2 hour. I'm talking about 3 or 4 hours of sex. And I ain't bragging on myself, but I ain't gonna tell you my age. But we was having some good sex. You know, you first meet somebody and y'all be liking each other, man, and y'all be hot for each other. Well, I was hot for her. I guess she was hot for me too, boy. I mean, she called me on the phone. She be like, "I'm coming over." I already knew what it was. You hungry? She wants some. Man, I'm keep it real with y'all, man. She like this, man. She ordered food, dessert, man. Oh my goodness! But I had to feed her so she had some energy that night to get it in. Keep it real with you. So she would so she would come over like you first start off. So she didn't know I cut slack like the first few times. You see what I'm saying? So I just like, okay, man, this her first time. I ain't gonna tell her what I really do, or what I really like. So she come over. I think first time she cooked some steak. She come over. She had to go to work the next day. Usually female come house and stay all night, but I was married for 20 years, so I didn't really experience dating stuff like that. So she come through. She come through, and I just felt like she just came here to get us something. I felt like a booty call for real, whatever you want to call it. She comes on, yeah, yeah, I will, I'll cook stuff. I'm not hungry. She tasted the steak. I'll cook, shake my whole steak up, man. So then we watching TV. Yeah, yeah, we'll do it. I know. I'm about to take a shower. She gonna take a shower, come out. She come out with a towel on. I knew what time it was. She come playing, showing her stuff to me, yada 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 yada. But all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, man, I'm finna tear her ass up. You see what I'm saying? And so she come through doing all that extracurricular activity. I go in there in the kitchen. I'm from Kentucky, so all that bottled water, all that's cool. Like, okay, I'll fix me a cup of ice water. And if I come in the bedroom with a cup of ice water, guess what? You might be in trouble. To be honest with you, you might be in trouble. And nothing too, man. I supposed to put this down here, man. Let me tell you something too, man. I should have said in the beginning, man. Don't let your girl come on my show, your significant other, your wife. I'm not discriminating against nobody. Everybody welcome to the show. But I'll be telling some stories that you might not want your wife to hear. All right? I'm telling you right now. So if you don't want your wife to, hey man, listen, don't be on TK Unfiltered. Because this man, we finna talk about some extracurricular activities on this show. And and not just me, I'm gonna bring other people in, and I don't know who they are, but people got extracurricular activities going on late at night. I was looking up fetishes on AI, and boys, it's a lot of old freaky deaky stuff out here. But back to the subject matter. So the girl was telling me, 3 to 4 hours of sex is too much. This after we got down. Now, the first time she came through, man, I hit off 30, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like she used me for a booty call. She came here and ate my steak. Then I had sex with her, and then she went home. So I feel like she came here and got two meats. You see what I'm saying? The steak and this dingling. You see my point? So she going home. She called me out. We talk on the phone 'cause I'm busy. I ain't got time to be sitting around laying up with nobody because I don't have sex in the daytime. I got too much going on. So as she gradually kept coming over here, I kept going 30 minutes, 40 minutes, then an hour, 30 minutes, then 2 hours. And then she like, dang, it's just too much. I'm tired. I'm hot. We gotta quit. So okay, cool. I'm finna quit in a minute. And then we kept kicking it for a minute. She come back through. I cut her some slack. Then one night I think I ran 3 hours on her, not straight. I ain't finna sit and tell no lie. I said, yeah, 3 hours straight. I didn't stop. Yeah, I stopped. Got a glass of water, water for a little bit, let it get a 5, 10 minute break. All right, then let's get it in again. So I think I ran 3 hours on it one night. Then one night, I don't know how I was feeling this one night. And man, I think I probably did about 3.5. She keeps saying it was 4, but I don't believe it was 4. But it's neither here nor there. And dudes be asking me, man, you don't take no pills. I don't take nothing, man. I don't take nothing, man. Because I tell you right now, man, I got these. I like visual stimulation from a female. All right. When I say visual stimulation, like stuff I see get me aroused. You see what I'm saying? Like if I see some pretty breasts, it's over. And if you got good feet and you got good toenail polish on them, French manicure, fluorescent red. I don't like darks. I don't like browns. I don't like none of that. If you got a good French manicure and the feet looking good, and I like strong hands because I know that she gonna rub my back good. She gonna stroke me good. I like all that, man. Now, oh, why is the new generation of men so weak? What happened to the alpha male? Boy, these dudes out here, some real suckers and simps out here, boy. Ooh, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's about 10 dudes I know personally. I know them from probably home, Kentucky, where I'm from. I done met them. I've been knowing them 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 years, man. They weak as water, man. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Man, they weak for real, man. It ain't no secret. Dudes be out here so moving so weak, man. I don't say they won't even want to be with them because they weak. And they know they man weak. They know he a sucker. They know he a simp. Nah, man. I know all the time she probably be dreaming about being with a real man. And I don't talk to a lot of people, but I just know them over time. But another thing too, a lot of married dudes is broke and they gonna die broke. A lot of them broke because they be borrowing money from me. Let me count the married dudes that borrowed money from me in the past 3 years. Um, one, two, three, about five dudes. So you married and you borrow money from me. And I'm not throwing them under the bus because everybody have financial problems. I'm tell you right now, I done had so many ups and downs with money in the past like 30 years. And then, but you found it over time, you get a hold on your money. You like, okay, man, I'm not finna buy this. I'm not finna buy that. I'm not finna do this. And then you start saving because always good to have something to fall back on you. I learned my lesson. One time I had like 800, $900,000. I got down to my last probably 5 grand. How that happened, I don't even know. But it would never happen again. They say, don't never say never. Listen, man. Before I get my money get low and I get broke again, man, I'll be at my grandmama's house in Kentucky on a couch sleep and catching ride to one of them chicken plants. Because I ain't scared of work anywhere. Man, brothers ain't out there. Man, I'll be working at McDonald's, man, before I get broke again. I'm telling you, man, being broke is a bad feeling. I'll keep it real with you, man. It's a bad feeling. I tell no lies. Get broke if you want to. I guarantee your head gonna be hurt. Being broke will bring a lot of stress on you, man. And don't be broke and got kids to feed and bills to pay and rent due. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Your head will be hurt. For real, for real. So dang, I lost my train of thought, man. Let's get back to these shows, man. Yeah, man. These dudes out here weak and moving like suckers, man. Then during the pandemic, one of my workers, he a good dude. He was overseas, he a carpenter. He was overseas doing carpentry work. So I didn't know him, till he came back. So he came back, he kept me up because listen, man, a lot of places was closed. My company was still running good every day. A lot of people was home. And we was servicing a lot of people at home too. So he came and got a job from me. So me and him was cool, became cool over time. Everything, our office, I closed my office up. Everything was closed. We work from home. So every day he come through the garage, get start work. He come through the garage and he would come in the kitchen. I was sitting in the kitchen working downstairs. I listened to TV. I had TV on downstairs, listen to TV. He come through the garage. He like, hey T, what's happening? Yada yada woo woo. Always talking, laughing. What you got to eat? Because during the pandemic, my kids was with me, and my older kids. It was like three of my kids, no, two of my kids living with me. I would cook breakfast like bacon, eggs, and stuff like that every morning. He come in every day. What you got to eat, y'all, man? You got to find you something to eat. It's orange juice, cereal, all this stuff. Not every day you want to eat. Just come through talk. So one day he came in the house. He come through the door. He quiet as a mouse, boy. Usually be like, "What's up?" Anywhere, yada yada yada. He come in the house quiet as a mouse. Like, damn, dog, what's up, man? You ain't said nothing, man. So, mind you, I'm sitting at the counter in the kitchen. He walk over by the refrigerator. He ain't said nothing. He walk over by the sink. He was like, man, while I was gone, my wife was sleeping with my cousin. I'm like, damn, dog. I felt bad for the dude 'cause he overseas working, sending his money home, pay the bills, and his wife over here having sex with his cousin. I'm like, man, what? Guess what? The man's still with his wife. It would not be me. Because if I'm married to you and you have sex with another dude, I'm telling you right now, man, you got to get off this planet. I ain't gonna even talk about it. 'Cause I might get mad just talking about it. I'm gonna tell you right now, if if I'm married to you and I done made you my wife and I'm in love with you and you have sex with another dude, okay, man. You got to call three people. I can't think of their names. Okay, here they go. Elon Musk, Richard Branson, and what's the dude on Amazon? David Bezos. You know why? Because all of them own spaceships. All of them get you off this planet. Because if I find you haven't said something else, you got to leave this planet, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I ain't gonna even pull your leg. And I live in Orlando, so if I married you in Orlando, listen, it's gonna take you about 40 minutes to get over to the space station and get on one of them flights. If I'm married to you and you have sex with somebody else, man, don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you. And I ain't making no threats. I'm not saying no violence against women. I'm not saying none of that because I know they got this cancel culture out here, all this other stuff. But if I'm married to you, don't let me catch up with you. I'm just all I'm gonna say about that. Let's get off this subject because next thing you know, you'll go to my channel and this shit'll be cut off. Because snitches everywhere. They snitches all over, man. Snitches at work, snitches everywhere. And I don't even believe in snitching, but they everywhere. They're telling a minute, man. It's like God put some in people just to want to tell and get rewarded for it, or tell and get the gratification from whatever they call it. Because I don't know what it's called, man. But it's snitches everywhere. So let me get off that subject. But I don't see how a man could stay with his wife after she has sex with another man. To be honest with you, because check this out. How can I say this? And I don't want nobody to get mad at me tonight. Please don't. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, 100 to the door, man. How would you feel if another man was sucking your wife titties and licking on the titties, man? How would you really feel? And ain't nothing like sucking on some good titties. Look at here. I don't know what God was doing when He made woman. You can't tell me, oh, God did this in a day. God did this in a day. Man, He didn't make no female in a day. Now, I ain't saying nothing about God 'cause I love the Lord. I love Jesus. I say my prayers every morning. But when He designed a female, I don't know if He sit down and thought about it. I don't know what He was doing. But them titties is succulent. So back to the subject matter. If any dude, if his wife done had sex with another dude, and if he really think about it, or, or contemplate on it, or dwell on it, man, he gonna lose his mind, man. So just think, same way you suck her titties and lick her nipples, he was doing the same thing, sucking your wife's titties and enjoying every second of it. I'm telling you right now, ain't no way around it. And you ain't want to hear the rest. I'm gonna tell you. And guess what else she might have did? She might have put her mouth on that dude thing, man, and choked off of it. Let me be quiet for the murder rate go up the next 24 hours. Dude done see the stuff and I thought about it and got mad as hell. His wife done been with somebody else while they been with some man. Let me stop. That's why I don't do no shows, man. I be thinking too much. I'm for real. So check this out. He might have hit your wife from the back, hit her from the side, held that leg up, pumped. He might have put her on her back, put them legs on his shoulders, pumped her up real good. He might have did all that, man. And I ain't trying to make no trouble for a dude in his household or his wife, but that's the truth, man. Shit. Your wife done had sex with another dude, man. Man, that nigga, he done caught a good nut off that pussy, man. He done caught a good orgasm off your wife's vagina. And yeah, and I couldn't even deal with it, man. I couldn't even deal with it. I'm telling you right now. I've been married twice, and I love both my wives a lot. If either one of my wife, I found they slept with another man, all right then. All right then. Okay, let's move it on. So I don't say I do deal with it, man. Another man that slept with his wife ain't like his girlfriend, a girl she was seeing. Man, dude done caught a whole orgasm off his wife for China, man. No, bro, we would not be together. Let me change the subject. Why the woman lie about how many men they slept with? No, that's a whole nother topic. I've been lied to twice, so I'm telling you, man. I know that females do it. I think I asked the AI thing. He gave me an answer, but I got to go back to it. Okay. Nothing too, man. Before you leave your wife or your husband, you better think about it. You better give it some deep, deep thought. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, boy, it's different out here in the world. And it was better for me to get out of my relationship because my relationship was headed nowhere. We weren't really fighting and arguing. She wasn't reciprocating the same love I was giving her. This person did not want anything financial. I said, hey man, it's a house over here for like 600,000. This before price got real high. Nice house. Now it's worth like 921. I said, I'm about. I just need you to give me $1,000 a month. You know what she tell me? I don't want to give $1,000 to a living. Okay, you 40 some years old. Where can you live for less than $1,000? Right where she living at now, at her mom and dad for free. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And I bought this Lexus. I think it was like 60 something thousand, which is not a lot. And you got cars running 80, 90, 100, 200,000. So I bought it and I went and picked up in it. It was this nice ride. It's still outside. I went and picked up with it in it. I was like, yeah, this nice. She all, yeah, this a nice car. It's big. It's all that. I said, buy me a Bentley next. You know what she said? Oh, what are you gonna do that for? I believe in growth in relationships, financially over time. I believe in all that. I don't believe in sitting stagnant. I believe in all that. So yeah, I probably say, why you keep drinking water? Like I told y'all earlier in the show, man, that radiation something serious, man. It damages the lava glands and all that. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, my voice now. Go back and look at the first show before I got these treatments. Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice now. But it's getting better, man. It was worse. Man. I was sounding like Froggy on Little Rascals about 2 weeks ago. Like, damn, I could have stood in for Froggy, man, for real. It was just that bad. And then somebody told me I sound like Darth Vader. I was like, man, get your ass out of here, man. You sound like no Darth Vader. So I'm just going over some stuff I be thinking about. Then on one of my shows, I'm gonna tell you how I took, not by accident, but I was just messing around at night. I took 40 milligrams of Cialis. Woo-wee. So I go to get my checkup at the urologist. I go over there. I come in the door. The man said, "Hey." He didn't say, "Hey." I'm just doing like he caught me off guard. He was like, "Man, you suffer from ED? ED? I don't know what that is." I'm thinking in my mind, physical education. Mr. Maddox from my hometown. God rest his soul. Um, I'm thinking, you know, physical education, something like that. I said, man, I don't know what ED mean. He said erectile dysfunction. I said, no, I don't have that, man. I said, my wife take a shower, I'll go get in the shower. I don't have that. He was like, oh, and these drug companies, man, they give away free samples, all this other stuff, man. I'm telling you. When I was detailing cars a while back, I go to the doctor's office every Friday. Drug companies bring them lunch, boy. They every Friday they're in this big room eating catered food because some drug companies they put stuff on you. He was like, man, well, just take these in case you need them. I said, man, I don't need them. He's like, man, just take them, man, and just try them out. I mean, I really don't need it, but he gave them to me. So one night I'm just messing around. I always wonder why people like take illegal drugs. I guess they just want to see what they're gonna do. Same thing with me. I didn't read the package or nothing, man. I took two Cialis 20 milligrams. That means 40 milligrams. About 5 minutes later, I go take a shower. While I'm in the shower, man, my thing was hard as a brick. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I mean, I had a shower where you stand up and got a glass door. You walk out. It's like glass and you walk out. I could have just walked toward the door without even touching the door, and my thing was so hard, able to push it over. You think I'm joking, man? 40 milligrams. So if a dude taking 20, he killing, you better not take 40. I'm telling you, that 40 is a monster. So I took the 40 milligrams, took a shower. My thing was super hard. I'm talking about like, if you hit it with a brick, it'll break the brick. Just that hard. I'm telling you right now. If I was the police and dude got a nice dick, man, take this. And it was so hard you could beat somebody's brains. I ain't saying it's long as a nice dick. I'll just make a joke. You take this hard as a nice dick, man. You ever at a billy club like pop, pop. See how hard that wood is? Man, it was just like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then me and the female I was with, I've been with the same woman 20 years, but I ain't gonna say no names. Cause she swear. If I mention same thing on this podcast show, she gonna sue me. And I done spent about 100 grand fighting with this joke, and I only make $1 million a year, but the 100 grand is enough. Can't lose no more money fooling with her. So back to the subject matter. Me and her was having sex. I'm telling you, man, it was like, to be honest, it do take me a long time to have an orgasm sometimes, because I like to feel that vagina, man, forever. But man, I couldn't even have an orgasm. I'm telling you. And I know I didn't know I took too many, pills at the time. So man, I'm going and going and going and going and going. And the person was like, man, I'm tired. I'm getting sore. She was like, you got to come or we got to quit. I was like, I was trying to. I'm being honest with you, man. And it finally came out. Finally. I almost killed myself trying to get it out. It finally came out. I'm like, man. And guess what, man? Man, I had a wreck till about 3 o'clock in the morning. And guess what else? I had a severe headache the next day. I'm talking like somebody hit me in the head with a hammer. That's why I don't drinks. I get, headaches the next day, and I don't like the real bad headaches. I had a real bad headache. So man, I don't really mess with the pills, man. I'll let you dudes that need them mess with them pills. I'll stay out the way of them. I'll tell you right now. I really don't need them. I ain't saying I'm gonna need them a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. I ain't saying I'm not gonna need them. But right now, I don't need them. So that's it. I've been talking a lot. I got about an hour more talking to do, but I'm finna shut it down for real. I might release this, I might not. It's just a show. I'm just talking, talking, talking.